Yes, we are here. We are here. We are here. We are here to help assist you today because we know you have some questions for us. And so we would like to just release and relax the vehicle first to be able to be of assistance. The tension that is felt within the ear canals, um, your frequency vibrations on the planet is raising up at a rapid pace, and the body is slower to evolve. And so the pressure that the ear canals are hearing and sensing and feeling, it is your equilibrium, it is your balance. And so many people, including the vehicle, is experiencing what she would call inner ear pressure, almost to the point where she wondered if she was going to start having an ear infection or something in between that. She was wondering what was the upgrade, and we are saying to her it is the upgrade of the energy. For everyone is experiencing this on this planet at this time, and you're noticing it much more in the ear canals. And so what it feels like to her is a tension from inner ear down the sides of her neck, as the vibration frequency of the ears is picking up a frequency that you cannot physically hear. It is still using muscles and tension in the eardrums. It is a high frequency, as if, as you know, you cannot hear a dog whistle, for example, for some people, but the dogs can hear it. And so your ears are experiencing sounds that I've never heard before, and your brain cannot even register it because it is at a higher pitch frequency. It is higher energy. So don't try to feel into the noise of it. You will not be able to, you're not capable of being able to hear that sound. You could say that it is a soundless sound of frequency waves, but the tension and the new vibration is creating muscle tensions in the neck, and this is being noticed. So there is a strain, and it's pulling down in the front part of the neck on the sides, and it's very noticeable for the vehicle. And this is also part of a chain reaction. She noticed that her balance was off, and that there was, when she stood up, she would get not head rushes, but disorientated within the body, like a blood rush flow. This is what the humans would say. And when you stand up quickly, sometimes you would get this, but she's not standing up quickly. She is on holiday processing time, and she just gets up and wanders around at a very lady leisure place, and she is telling us to do shut up about her speed of things, and she deserves a holiday, and she is enjoying it. So she did want to know about the ear pressure, because it and the ear pressure of the ear. So your ears are feeling the AIR pressure. Your ears are feeling the ear pressure that is changing, because the frequency vibration of this planet is changing, and physical experiences excite many to realize this is true. Everything we have been telling you is in fact true. So get excited, embrace those achy ears, knowing that you're experiencing more than you can understand and see. This is exciting times for humanity, and we have told you this many times, but we want to say this again. This is exciting times for all. While even those who are kicking and screaming and complaining about the fear, this is still exciting times for them as well, because they're going to experience a trip of a lifetime. And this planet and this experiences on this lifetime, on this planet, for all to experiences, is unique and significant and extremely purposeful. And it's very, 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 very significant. And when this experience has come to a conclusion, all of you, even those who are in deep fear, will look back and marvel of what you experienced, what you accomplished. Remembering there are people who wanted to experience being completely in fear the whole time that they're living in this lifetime. They are successful in their mission. Congratulations to them. Do not judge them. For those who have chosen something else, respect all life contracts. It's purposeful. We can't say that enough. And so every time you're stuck and you can't understand people's decisions and actions and reactions, trust it's because of their life contracts that they are fulfilling for their own soul needs and experiences and desires. It's all very beautifully unfolding as we speak to you now. Marvelous. It's absolutely marvelous and beyond fascinating from our perspective to see it all unfold. And you know that this is well overdue, and you know that humanity should have evolved long time ago, much longer than this lifetime you have experienced. Many other lifetimes you potentially have experienced and lived. You were supposed to shift way back when, and it is fine. The lessons and the experiences are valuable. Very amazing, teachable moments for many others. All the collectives to be able to learn and grow from this experience of Earth. Very significant indeed. And so, getting back to the vehicle's question. She was wanting to know about the pressure in the ears, which then strained down the muscles of the neck. And she is noticing that there are some tighter muscles than usual, considering she does no exercise. We say, telling her. And that is fine. We're not judging. We are having fun with the vehicle because she has fun with us often. And so she is noticing some tighter tension muscles. And this is the frequency vibration as well. She is feeling the frequency more often. She sits and notices her body is electrical in many ways and in many areas. And it can produce a hot sensation where her face is almost feeling very flushed and burning, but it doesn't look like it, but she can sense. She knows she is not of age to discover what a menopausal moment feels like, or a hot flush. But this is not that. It is not a hormone-based response to what is happening to her body, and we wanted to confirm this to her. This is a higher frequency of energy that she is able to hold on to and notice, and it is all of purpose, as she has done so much inner work and she has done so much facing her fears and overcoming them and removing all her densities to have that profound balance and neutrality that she is really proud of, because she has worked really hard to achieve that. She is now able to hold a much more higher frequency, and she is noticing it within her body. And we would just like to remind her that when she is feeling that higher frequency, just imagine spreading it out to her community and being able to wrap everyone in a high frequency love bubble. She knows this, and we would just like to remind her with much love that it can be spread more and shared more. She is so busy with being on holiday that she has forgotten a crucial step along her way, and we are having much fun with her. And so she is saying, what else would we like to share that's not about the vehicle? She is curious to know today. And so when you're having the pressure behind the ears, it is causing it's an ongoing effect, and so it almost feels like it's somehow connecting to her sinuses as well. And so she's sort of pondering, is this the start of in quotation marks, a cold or something else. And it's all just the high frequencies that is playing with the integral systems of your sinuses and your respiratory systems. And so the body is changing. And also she was wondering, is the ears, are we having our ear systems and hearing taken offline, such as what was happening with the smells and the breath and the taste, to be able to get us used to sensing things in a different way? And we were saying to her now, yes, we will get in on to that. But we were having way too much fun poking at you and making fun of you with our with this capacity to do this so now. And so it is part of when you're noticing that you've got almost blocked ears, as if there is water in the eardrums. You realize that you are trying to focus on what people are saying more. So you've noticed that when you're trying to communicate with people who are wearing masks, you had to do this also. So it is all part of the evolution of getting your senses more focused and more functional than just relying on the ears, relying on the breath, relying on your vision is going to be next. And we've said this to many in a private capacity, that your vision is being distorted, so you get to not focus on the small details. The vehicle is saying, thank you, could you also remove the vision of my laundry pile? That would be a marvelous gift for me for Christmas. And we're saying, well, you already have ignored your laundry pile for way too long, so it's not actually a new gift that we've given you, but you've chosen to do this with yourself, with your free will. And so we are focusing, we're trying to keep people focused. And so by doing that, we can unfocus your eyes. So therefore you're not distracted so much into the smaller things, the smaller details. Just like your memory is not able to focus on great things at the moment and the much details of the past, especially for those people who are looping in regret or in victim-based mindsets about things that have happened in the past that didn't work out for them, or they're frustrated with it. So it is part, it's all purposeful what we have sort of restricted you to be able to help focus you on. And so this must sound like we are breaching your free will, but of course we are not. We do not truly breach your free will, but we're trying to help you, guide you into the most appropriate focus that is significant and that is purposeful. So don't fight it. You could try to then obsess about the loss of memory, obsess about the loss of smell or taste or the hearing or the eyesight. You could obsess about it all, of course. It's your free will and choice. But when you understand and respect what your bodies are going through and where they're going to, accept all changes, accept all processes, accept all journeys, accept all stepping stones for you to be able to have this new growth. It is not painful. So use your mindsets and what you're focusing on to the maximum to be able to keep that frequency vibration at a high. It is all fantastic times, and when you're noticing this frequency vibrational increase, it is so much more easier for you to find the joy. It is truly much easier to find the joy in all things because the frequency is supporting you to be uplifted. We have encouraged you all to notice the beauty and joy of this world as you have it now. It is so significant. We know many of you are treating every day as a true gift and treasure. And you're honoring yourselves in a most beautiful way. You're keeping up with your water. You're resting when you need to rest. The vehicle is resting a little bit too much. And so she's just saying, see, I am resting when I need to rest. So we apologize for taking this small opportunity to have jokes with the vehicle about her choices of her body. She is doing so well and she has worked so hard this year. And she's excited because she has discovered new information from sessions, which has given her great joy. And she's looking forward to expanding on this wisdom and knowledge as soon as she can. But she is now taking time with her family. And this is a beautiful time for all. We are noticing the pressure in her ears is expanding now to be open to feeling the frequency vibrations more. And we don't want anyone to worry. It's the opposite of what some people would confuse tinnitus. So the senses of the hearing has expanded so much more. So she can really feel into the frequency, vibration. Remembering that in the third dimensional planet you speak to each other with sounds from your mouth. But in other places, other planets, other experiences, this is a unique one for Earth to some degree. There's always communication. But the more denser the planet, the more simplistic the communication. And when society and humanity got so out of balance and harmony, they had to speak to each other more. When you are in harmony at a truly soulful level, there is no words that needs to be spoken because the energy speaks for itself. Just like as we have said, these sessions speak for themselves. While you're hearing the words flow on and on and on, there is a frequency that is unspoken but heard to you. You can hear the frequency in between the words. It's an energy field. It is an energy love bubble from us to you. And we've always been giving you this. And many of you know it. Many of you recognize the codes within these sessions to help raise your frequency vibration. This is why many of you adore the sessions because of that frequency. You are junkies to our frequency and we love it because you are missing your frequency that you know that you naturally resonate with. And while you are still being of service in the 3D, you can get lost without that frequency. And so we have supported many through this frequency because this is helping you stay balanced. This is helping you grow. This is helping you feel nurtured by this frequency. It is not quite this frequency of source, but it is much higher than your 3D dimensional frequency. So we are so grateful for those who can recognize that, and even grateful to those who don't recognize that. We have just re-explained the power of these sessions and what you can receive from these sessions, not just the verbal words. Many come to listen just to the frequency itself because they already know the wisdom and knowledge within the words, and they've already been able to apply the wisdom and knowledge to their lives. But they enjoy these connections from home. While it is just one voice you hear, it is a frequency vibration of many collectives who are here to assist you all. If you could feel all our love to you all. Opening up your hearts, opening up your minds, receiving the high frequency love that has always been shown on you throughout all of your lifetimes. You have just sometimes not being able to feel it or acknowledge it or accept it. But you're so much better at giving love to yourselves, and you're so much better at receiving love for yourselves as well. It is truly part of the big key to your expansion is accepting love for self. Not just our love, but your own love to self. It is a beautiful gift that you're giving to yourselves. Because without love, you're so lost. Without love, you have no hope or faith or trust. There are people, of course, who do not want to have love in their lives because the lessons that they learn from living in a 3D density with all of that density of emotions is so different from where your natural state of existence is. Again, respect all life contracts, all life experiences. When you raise your own frequency vibration, you know you match and find others who are in the same frequency vibration. Cherish those who are at your matching frequency vibration. They're gifts from you to them. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful connection, and this is when we need all of humanity to have unity. Even the density and those beings who need to have density for their lives, they still will attract like for like density. And that will support them in their density. And so you're allowed to have friends who are in the same frequency vibration as you. You're allowed to support them and love them and nurture them. We hear many people say we don't know anyone. I'm the only one awake. I'm the only one at this frequency vibration. And we say that's not true. You could simply meet someone at a park or a store and say hello and acknowledge them. You don't need to go on a date with them. You do not need to have constant conversations with them. But you are being presented many like-minded, high-frequency vibrational people in your daily lives. You just choose not to see it, or choose not to trust that there are many people around you who are matching like-for-like vibrational energy. This is a perfect time to be able to say hello to a stranger and engage in a stranger. It's only a stranger to you in your 3D perspective. Quite often you're bumping into your soul families at this important time. You both have amnesia with the veil over you, but you are being naturally drawn to stumble across each other at this important time. Connecting with each other once again and simply saying, hello, how are you doing today? Marvelous weather, or something else. It is a powerful connection that you make even just with a greeting. We encourage you all to remember how it is nice to greet people instead of being silent and ignoring each other on your path. Because you are more open-hearted and higher frequency vibrations to the most people that you see and meet in your daily basis, it is your responsibility to share your joy and to share your higher frequency vibrations. And you can do that with a smile and an acknowledgement of a greeting. Do you realize that might be the only time someone has spoken to them all day that hasn't been paid to speak to them? Be that beautiful stranger that has joy in their hearts. Do good deeds to others when you see. Don't let other people's densities bring you down. feel into the joy and love of all. Love and support all. We know this is words, and we ask you to do this almost every session, to love unconditionally all. Drop your labels, drop your judgments, because you do not know what they are trying to overcome on their journey. Respect all life contracts and experiences. No one else is your responsibility but your own actions. But you can be responsible to share love and joy to all. And that can be a beautiful, profound thing. Stop being shy with each other. As Jesus would say, you're all brothers and sisters. And it is true, you're all family. You're all family, regardless of what star seed or what collective you're from. You're all experiencing this. You are so much more connected than you remember. So there is truly no strangers. So enjoy each other. Enjoy each other. And we say this with much love and giggles. We want you to find joy and happiness everywhere you go. You deserve it. And all the people that you are supporting also deserve you to be in your best joy. And we say this with much love.